We're going to be in 3rd Nephi chapter 29 today.
Okay, great.
And, this whole chapter is really directed to folks who might be kind of wondering, like, is God still out there?
Mm-hmm.
Is he really involved in the world today?
Yeah. Does he keep his promises?
Exactly. And this chapter just hits that head on.
It does.
Like right off the bat, verse 1 says, "And now behold, I say unto you that when the Lord shall see fit in his wisdom, that these sayings shall come unto the Gentiles according to his word, then ye may know that the covenant which the Father hath made with the children of Israel concerning their restoration to the lands of their inheritance is already beginning to be fulfilled."
Wow, there's a lot packed in there.
There is.
I mean, just thinking about the Book of Mormon itself as a sign,
Right.
like tangible evidence that God is working things out.
It's like God saying, look, I told you this was going to happen.
Exactly. And it's not just some random event.
Yeah, it's part of a much bigger picture.
This covenant with the house of Israel, their return to their lands.
And this verse is saying hey, we're just getting started.
Like, buckle up.
It really makes you wonder what else is going to happen,
Definitely makes you think.
Now, skip ahead to verses 2 and 3. And it's like God gives us this really reassuring message.
Like a pep talk almost.
Yeah, kind of. Verse 2 says, "And you may know that the words of the Lord, which have been spoken by the holy prophets, shall all be fulfilled. And you need not say that the Lord delays his coming unto the children of Israel." And then verse 3 continues, "And ye need not imagine in your hearts that the words which have been spoken are vain. For behold, the Lord will remember his covenant, which he hath made unto his people of the house of Israel."
I love that.
Me too. It's like a big hug from God.
Like, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah. He's saying, I haven't forgotten my promises. It's all going according to plan.
And even when it feels like things are moving slowly or not at all.
God's timing is perfect.
Right. Absolutely. And it's interesting. It mentions the words of the holy prophets.
Yeah.
It makes me think about how important it is to really dig into those prophecies.
Yeah, really study them and see how they connect to everything else.
Definitely. There's so much to learn there.
Now, things get a little more serious in verses 4 through 7.
Okay.
There's this warning about what happens if we reject God's word.
Like there are consequences to our choices.
Yeah, verse 4 says, "And when you shall see these sayings coming forth among you, then ye need not any longer spurn at the doings of the Lord, for the sword of his justice is in his right hand. And behold, at that day, if ye shall spurn at his doings, he will cause that life, that it shall soon overtake you."
Wow. Powerful imagery.
It is that sword of justice.
Yeah, it really makes you stop and think.
Like it's not something to be taken lightly.
It's a reminder that God is both loving and just.
Right, and that our actions matter.
And in today's world where it feels like everyone's questioning everything, this message is more relevant than ever.
For sure. Have you ever felt that pressure to kind of downplay your own spiritual experiences?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it doesn't fit the mold,
Like you're supposed to just explain it away.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
Now, shifting gears a little, verses 8 and 9 really emphasize respecting the Jewish people
That's right.
and acknowledging that God's covenant with them is still in effect.
It's such an important message, especially considering how they've been treated throughout history.
It really is. Verse 8 says, "Yea, and ye need not any longer hiss, nor spurn, nor make game of the Jews, nor any of the remnant of the house of Israel. For behold, the Lord remembereth his covenant unto them, and he will do unto them according to that which he hath sworn."
Such a powerful reminder that God's love extends to all his children.
And that we should show that same love and respect to each other.
Exactly.
And you're looking at the chapter as a whole.
Yeah.
It just really drives home that point that God is in control.
That his plan is unfolding.
And nothing can stop it.
It's reassuring in a way.
It is. And at the same time, it makes you think about, well, what about our choices?
Right. Like, where does free will fit in?
It's this fascinating interplay of God's will and our own agency.
Definitely something to ponder.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation.
I agree.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
And as always, we invite you to subscribe to the podcast for more discussions like this.
Where we can explore the scriptures together and learn from each other.
Until next time.
See you then.